Spain versus Saudi Arabia, FIFA World Cup 2026. 3 points analysis. 1. Spain dominated possession from the start and dictated the tempo of the game with their intricate passing moves. Lamine Yamal broke the deadlock in the 10th minute with a quick tap-in to finish off a brilliantly worked team goal. Mikel Oyarzabal doubled Spain's lead in the 21st minute with a beautiful finish. Moments later, Oyarzabal struck again to make it 3-0 just before halftime. He had opportunities to complete his hat trick, but luck was not on his side as one of his efforts crashed against the crossbar. Spain made it 4-0 in the 49th minute after Marc Cucurella's shot was saved and deflected into the net for an own goal. Substitute Ferran Torres thought he had added a 5th goal in stoppage time, but VAR ruled it out for offside. 2. Saudi Arabia were poor from the start, particularly in defense and midfield. They were completely dominated and outplayed in the middle of the park. Their defensive organization was lacking as they conceded 3 first-half goals without offering any meaningful response. They were fortunate to be only 3-0 down at halftime because the scoreline could easily have been worse. In the second half, they conceded an own goal, further highlighting their defensive struggles. Their goalkeeper made several good saves, and with the assistance of VAR, they managed to keep the final score at 4-0 rather than suffer a heavier defeat. 3. It was a comprehensive victory and a dominant performance from Spain. They remain one of the favorites to lift the World Cup, and this win places them in a commanding position to qualify for the knockout stage. Saudi Arabia were ineffective in attack, outmatched in midfield, and particularly poor defensively. Despite the heavy defeat, they still have a chance of reaching the knockout stage if they can regroup, improve their discipline, and deliver a much better performance in their next match. Please like, share, and follow this channel. Thank you. New Zealand versus Egypt, FIFA World Cup 2026. 3 points analysis. 1. New Zealand started the game brilliantly and put Egypt under pressure from the opening whistle. Their early dominance paid off as Sermon opened the scoring with a brilliant header in the 15th minute. Despite Egypt's response after conceding, New Zealand defended resolutely and managed to maintain their slender lead until halftime. In the second half, however, New Zealand came under immense pressure, and it did not take long before they conceded the equalizer. A few minutes later, Egypt struck again to take the lead. Towards the end of the match, New Zealand pushed forward in search of a late equalizer, but in doing so, left themselves exposed at the back. Egypt capitalized on the space available and scored a 3rd goal to seal a 3-1 victory. 2. Egypt started the game slowly and found themselves behind after conceding an early goal. The setback served as a wake-up call as they responded positively, creating several chances but failing to find the breakthrough before halftime. Trailing by a lone goal at the interval, Egypt emerged strongly in the second half and intensified their attacking pressure. Their persistence paid off when Zico scored the equalizer in the 58th minute. Mohamed Salah then completed the turnaround with a beautiful finish in the 67th minute. Trezeguet wrapped up the victory with a late strike, giving Egypt a deserved 3-1 win after a dominant second-half display. 3. New Zealand will be disappointed with the result, especially after their impressive start and disciplined first-half performance. Nevertheless, they still have a chance of qualifying for the knockout stage if they can regroup, improve their attacking threat, and remain more solid defensively. Egypt, on the other hand, showed great character after a poor start. Their determination and attacking quality were rewarded with 3 second-half goals that completed a superb comeback. The victory puts Egypt in a strong position and firmly in contention for a place in the knockout stage. Please like, share, and follow this channel. Thank you. Argentina versus Austria, FIFA World Cup 2026. 3 points analysis. 1. Argentina dominated the game from the start as they searched for an early goal. Their early pressure paid off when Austria conceded a penalty, with the decision confirmed by VAR. Unfortunately, Lionel Messi missed from the spot to the surprise of the entire football world. However, Argentina continued to push for the breakthrough, and it was Messi who finally broke the deadlock in the 38th minute. The game remained 1-0 at halftime. Argentina kept searching for a second goal in the second half, while Austria pushed for an equalizer. Deep into stoppage time, Messi grabbed his second goal of the match to seal a 2-0 victory for Argentina. 2. Austria were under pressure from the opening whistle and defended resolutely before conceding a penalty. Fortunately for them, Messi missed from the spot. However, they eventually conceded a few minutes later due to poor defending. Austria were fortunate to trail by only 1 goal at halftime. They improved in the second half and pushed hard in search of an equalizer, but they were denied by some brilliant saves from the Argentina goalkeeper. As Austria committed more players forward in search of a goal, Argentina struck again in stoppage time through Messi to put the game beyond doubt. 3. Argentina dominated the match from start to finish and fully deserved their comfortable victory. They have now qualified for the knockout stage and remain one of the favorites to win the FIFA World Cup as the defending champions. Austria looked slow and disorganized defensively and offered very little attacking threat for most of the game. Despite the defeat, Austria are still in a strong position to qualify for the knockout stage if they regroup and produce a better performance in their next match. Please like, share, and follow this channel. Thank you.